It's the Flow Friday Night Sports Show. All right, so let's have a look now at Wimmera Netball. It's time to talk about the Southern Mallee Giants. Micky George, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you getting on, Jace? Happy Friday.
Happy Friday to you, and happy return to netball for you as well. Obviously, not quite finished there, Micky. Anyway, we'll just turn that off. Clearly, it'd be good to have the game back this week after a couple of weeks off.
Yeah, absolutely. Very, very exciting stuff. We're looking forward to getting out and having a run on a Saturday and get back to as much normality as possible. We'll head back into full training tonight with all groups and squads training together once again. And, we're really, really looking forward to it.
A lot of competitions aren't playing. Some have moved across the border. Nobody's really sure whether or not we can have crowds or any of that sort of stuff. I guess you're just leaving all of that to the powers that be, and you'll worry about the netball for the Giants girls, I suppose. What else can you do, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, Jason, we're just playing it day by day, hour by hour. We have full faith in the Wimmera League and the officials, so we'll just leave those sort of decisions up to them and just follow suit when told to. So we're just looking forward to getting back out there, like I said, and getting back on the court and ensuring that we maintain normality and hopefully a bit of success. But credit to the Wimmera League and high level associates for the big decisions that they have made over the past couple of weeks. And it's not a position at all that I would want to be in, but credit to them and credit to the Southern Mallee Giants officials and committees, both football and netball, for the hard work that they've put in as well.
Well, let's have a look at what is to come, and that is round 8 of matches this week. It's been a long time coming. And we'll start with your Southern Mallee Giants. You've already mentioned it. You're heading off to Horsham to take on the Saints. They are 3 wins and 2 losses, 6th on the ladder. They'll be desperate to stay in touch with the top 5. At the moment, just currently out on percentage. But your girls, of course, top of the ladder, undefeated, and would be keen to continue on the good form before COVID struck.
Absolutely, yeah. We've been working really hard in the little break that we have had, just in regards to communication and keeping our positivity up. And so the girls are really looking forward to getting out there and having a run against Saints. They have had some really nice wins throughout the season, and we do look forward to seeing what they bring on Saturday. Just from my own personal research, they have been a little bit light on, I see, with the A-grade team, sometimes only taking in, the 7 or the 8 girls. So I do look forward to seeing the amount of depth that they have within the Saints club.
Now, will you be at full strength? You've got a couple of girls from Melbourne, I think, that normally pop up. So I don't imagine they'd be able to play. Is that right?
Yeah, so we aren't at full strength this week, Jason, which is a bit, disappointing, I suppose, but that's okay. We're following the rules. So Darlie Brown will have another rest this week along with Ali Huddleston, but they will be sitting very close and tight-knit to the phone waiting to hear the results. But, those girls are still working and training very hard down in Melbourne with certain clubs and within the VNL League. So, their fitness and their commitment is still very up there, but, just not able to get out of that metropolitan area.
Well, I won't ask you to tip because that would be pointless, but obviously the Giants. How about the rest of the club? How do you shape up against Horsham Saints? Where do they sort of sit throughout the B grade to the C Resies?
Yeah, they're very competitive right across the board. I think this is a nice one for the C grade girls. I think the Saints are sitting 3rd or 4th, so I think it'll be a very competitive game for those girls. One that I definitely believe that our girls can get up and push hard, maybe to get a win and get across the line. Okay. B grade, a little bit of work still to be done, but we do have a full squad there with the B grade girls. So I'm looking forward to seeing the results there and if we can get enough goals on the board to get across the line. All
right, let's move off to the other fixtures for round 8. And I'll get your tips on these. We will start with Minyip Matoa taking on Dimboola. Minyip Matoa, of course, are still winless on the ladder. Unbelievable that. They're at home. Can they get their first win?
Oh, look, it's still a tricky one. I haven't seen Dimmy play, obviously, because that was meant to be our game the week that it got called off for COVID. My sources tell me that Dimmy is still very strong and competitive. They've got a lot of depth within their club, and they are sitting quite nicely within the ladder. So I'm definitely going to have to back Dimmy this week. I just don't think Micky are going to have quite enough to get across the line. So well done to both teams.
Okay. Neil, the other winless side, they take on the Warwick Eagles at Davis Park, so they'll be at home, but the Warwick Eagles, too much to play for. They'll be too good, you'd think.
Yeah, definitely. I think Warwick will still have enough depth and strength there to get them across the line. Their coach, Ashlyn, like we have spoken about, has done her ACL, so she'll be coaching from the sidelines like myself for the rest of the season. But I think Warwick will definitely still have enough depth there to get across the line against Nil. But just quietly, I was very, very impressed, like I said to you, Jason, a couple of weeks ago with Nil and their effort. So I think a win for Nil isn't far off. Good luck to both teams.
And Horsham and Stall, it's probably close to the match of the round, second and fourth on the ladder. Of course, last start you cleaned up Horsham, and Stall, they're probably the surprise packet sitting second on the ladder at the moment, but this should be a beauty. Yeah,
I'm actually really looking forward to seeing how this one plays out, Jace. Horsham definitely came out guns a-blazing the last time we played them, and I wasn't very impressed with them. Stall, they're just ticking along nicely. They're being coached, obviously, by a very passionate young lady. They're showing a lot of commitment, a lot of dedication, and they're sitting quite comfortably there second on the ladder. So I think it will definitely be the match of the round. I'm thinking maybe even single-digit margins. I might go out on a limb. I'm going to back Stall.
So good to have Wimmera Netball back in action this weekend. And Micky, after a couple of weeks, just sort of like a cat on a hot tin roof, good luck to you and your Southern Mallee Giants girls this weekend. Anything else before we wrap up?
Nah, not at all. Just looking forward to getting back out there and hopefully getting a few wins on the board and showing the Wimmera League that the Giants are still here knocking on the door. So all the very best to all the teams and the clubs out there, and let's do the right thing and follow the COVID rules as they are in place at the moment. So all the very best, everyone.
Good on you, Micky, and all the best to your tsunami of orange friends out there.
Thanks, Jace.